Now in my blog post, I basically talked about how I'm having to grow up and out of Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works was my go-to store for the longest time when it came to purchasing perfumes. Initially, as a teenager, young adult, I was focused on getting fragrances and body mist. But as I got older, I just started realizing that those types of perfumes don't really last that long. Fragrance mist at the most can last like 2 hours. So then I transitioned to purchasing Eau de Parfums or Eau de Toilettes. At Bath & Body Works, it was very rare that I found an Eau de Parfums. Most of the time, I purchased an Eau de Toilette. But recently, almost every time I've gone into Bath & Body Works, it's been very hard to find an Eau de Parfum or Eau de Toilette. And I'm realizing that maybe they are transitioning away from those types of fragrances, or maybe they just will only offer them during certain holidays and seasons. Long story short, I'm getting too old for Bath & Body Works, or too mature to be the type of person who only wears fragrance mist. Nothing wrong with having a few in your collection, but for me, it's just more sensible to buy a perfume that lasts longer. There really is no point in me wearing something that's only going to last 2 hours unless it's something that I'm going to carry in my purse. But while I'm transitioning away from Bath & Body Works being my go-to place for perfumes, I'm still using up the ones I have and still have a few that I've recently purchased just to see what they are like. So I'm going to talk to you about those today. Now this first perfume is called French Lavender Honey. It is a retired scent. I think you can only get it online now as the body mist or the fragrance mist. To give you a summary of the notes, the top notes are mandarin orange, melon, blackberry, and violet leaf. The middle notes are lavender, jasmine, lily of the valley, and nectarine. And the base notes are honey, oak, and musk. So basically this perfume kind of is a good explanation of the types of scents I'm drawn to. I'm rarely drawn to purely floral scents, even though I sometimes like them, or purely fruity scents. I tend to like a floral fruity combination. I like sweet scents, but sometimes I need to take a break from them being overly sweet. So for the longest time, this was my go-to perfume because it had that sweetness, but it had that floral base too, which seemed to give it some depth. I used to wear this all the time, and the only reason I no longer wear it is because when I was moving, I had all of my perfumes packed up in the car, and in between stopping places, the car would get very hot. So I feel like the heat kind of compromised the quality of the perfumes that were sitting in my car. I haven't gotten rid of them yet because of sentimental value, but some of my perfumes no longer work like they used to, and this is one of them. The next one I have is Velvet Sugar. This one is very sweet, but it's more heavy on the fruit scents. So the top notes are wild strawberry, nectarine, pear blossom, and apple. The middle notes are pink jasmine, yellow plum, honeysuckle, freesia, whipped cream, whiskey, and coffee. And the base notes are amber, vanilla, tolu balsam, caramel, sugar, and musk. Now, this perfume I don't wear anymore because the spray broke and I just can't get to it. But I used up quite a bit of it before that stopped working. But this is a very gourmandy scent. Even though it has some floral tones to it, when I smell it, it smells like cotton candy. I always just kind of want a little bit of candy when I wear this. So because of that, even when I did wear it a lot, I didn't wear it every day just because of how sweet it was. But when I did wear it, I usually used to wear it to church. And I have to tell you, when I wore it to church, little kids in church would be all up under me, just hugging on me and smushing their face into my neck. And I think it's because of just how sweet and edible this is. This is another sweet smelling, delicious smelling, edible smelling perfume, very candy-like. This one is called Pink Chiffon. It's also a retired scent by Bath & Body Works. I think you can still get the body spray and the body cream, but you can't get the Eau de Toilette. So the notes in this one are mandarin orange, peach, pear, and wild berries. The middle notes are jasmine, tiara flower, apple blossom, and water lily. And the base notes are musk, sandalwood, heliotrope, coconut, orchid, and vanilla. So far all of these retired scents that I have from Bath & Body Works, they have a lot of notes to them, a lot of layers. I tend to not like sandalwood as the overall overpowering note in a perfume, but I do like sandalwood within my fruity floral perfumes because it seems to give it some depth and some base, something that makes it smell a little bit more serious and not so teenagery, because as I'm getting older, I'm finding that these super sweet candy smelling perfumes just take me back to high school, and I'm kind of over high school. Okay, the next two scents are the ones I just recently purchased. I purchased these about a month ago during their buy 3 get 2 sale. So I bought these because I went into Bath and Body Works really just looking for some body cream, because I was already at the point of feeling like I'm over it. I'm over having a hard time finding perfumes or eau de toilettes or eau de parfums. But when I went in there, the salesperson told me that they still have a few perfume sprays in these very small sizes. This is a 0.23 fluid ounce size. That is the same size as a sample perfume from Scentbox or Scentbird or any of those subscription perfume boxes, and I paid $12.50 for it. So that's kind of what convinced me to go ahead and join one of those subscription perfume companies, because if I'm going to be buying something like this for my collection, I might as well invest in a perfume sample that's the same size and it's a designer perfume. But anyway, I decided to go with Pretty as a Peach and Hello Beautiful. Of the two, I really enjoy Hello Beautiful. It feels adult. Pretty as a Peach feels very high school, and I'm just really not enjoying it at all. I've tried 3 times to wear it, and all 3 times it just does nothing for me. I don't hate the way it smells, but I just feel like it makes little to no impact. So the notes in this are blushing peach, jasmine petals, white nectarine, apple blossom, and sheer freesia. So it could be the reason that I don't really like this is because it's not a very layered scent. It only has a few notes. I mean, it has more than 3, but it just smells simply fruity to me. I don't really smell the jasmine petals in this. I don't really smell the sheer freesia. All I smell is the peach, and it just makes me think of when I was in high school and I wore peach scented lotion all the time. So that could be the reason I'm over it, and I think I might give it away. I might just give away the perfume itself. I'm gonna keep the body cream because it's just very moisturizing, or I might just keep it around to wear on a day where I want to smell a little nice but not too serious. So this is Hello Beautiful. I really enjoy this scent, as I said earlier, and it's a pretty much a floral scent. I don't think it has any fruit tones to it, which is surprising because I usually like for my florals to be mixed with fruits, but this one is just a blend of gardenia, jasmine petals, and magnolia blossom. But I think the reason I like this one so much is because it makes a really big impact when I wear it. I tend to like impactful perfumes. Some people like really subtle perfumes, and they have their purpose for me sometimes, but most of the times I like to make an impact, but not too much of an impact. When I think of too much, I think of something like Miss Dior. Like, that's way more than I'm trying to do, Miss Dior. But Hello Beautiful, it does a lot without doing too much. And I really like the way the body cream and the perfume work together. When I wear this for the day, I take a shower with the corresponding shower gel, rub this into my body, and then I spray this onto my pulse points. And the smell, I can smell it all day. Other people can smell it all day. So the sillage is very good. The lasting power is very good. And I think that's why I love this one so much, because I really didn't pay that much to get the impact and the quality that I'm getting from this. So if you're looking for something of quality and impact from Bath and Body Works and you like floral scents, I think you will like Hello Beautiful, and I think you will like this combination. Now the last scent I'm talking about is my absolute favorite scent that I have from Bath and Body Works. I won't say it's my favorite ever, because there are some other retired scents that are just completely off the market that were my absolute favorites. The Black Raspberry Vanilla was one. I used to love the Honeysuckle Eau de Toilette and the Velvet Tuberose. When I had those 3, that's when I felt like my Bath and Body Works collection was amazing, and it's never gotten to that peak ever since. it hasn't reached that point again. But Mad About You is a perfume I purchased around 2 years ago. I think when they still had the older toilettes that they would sell during the Christmas season. So I went in around Christmas season, took advantage of the buy 3 get 3 sale, and I bought 3 perfumes for myself, and then I used my other 3 to gift to someone else or give to some other people. So the composition in this one, as far as the notes, are black currant, bright peony, pink jasmine, white patchouli, and vanilla musk. I really enjoy black currant. Black currant is what was used in the black raspberry vanilla scent that they had. I wish and I hope to find more perfumes as I'm sampling other perfumes in this perfume journey that have black currant. And I've realized I also like vanilla as a base of a scent, but not the focus of a scent. If a scent is just vanilla, because at Walmart they do sell a vanilla feels perfume where everything is centered around the vanilla, then I don't enjoy it as much. But if I can smell the vanilla in there and I smell it with other things, then I really like what vanilla does when combined with other notes. But I've run out of my Mad About You. That's kind of what drove me to the point of going to Bath and Body Works looking for an eau de toilette replacement, and that's what made me frustrated when I couldn't. And this actually doesn't have any more juice left in here. The juice that I have in here isn't the Mad About You. I just had a sample of the Marc Jacobs Daisy scent, and I poured it in here because when they gave me the sample at Belk, they had run out of the little spray bottles, so they put it in a little container, and I just wasn't able to get the full effect of sampling it in a container that I had to pour it out of. So I poured it in here. Alrighty, so thank you guys for watching my first video. The videos I post after this will be in relation to my perfume journey as I try out more perfumes and I try out more scents and just give you guys my thoughts and opinions. So subscribe if you want to see more, and thank you for watching.